I will never forget the moment that I had my first big boy 3D printer. Getting that Bambu Lab H2S home, I was a bucket full of nerves. It was a real big printer. The A1 was great. I cut my teeth on it. It was fantastic. But if I bought it and it didn't work out, it was okay. That was only like $300 or $400, which was still a good chunk of money, but it wasn't close to $2,000. That was a big deal. So I got it out of the box. I got the AMS2 Pro set up. That was a big deal. I finally had a real legit filament management system that I wasn't going to have to worry about constantly redrying my filaments. I got the AMS HT. I had it all set up, and something was wrong. I'll never forget also the pit in my stomach that came, because at this point I didn't know how to fix my 3D printers. Something was failing and I didn't know why. In case you're new here, I'm Patrick with Paddy Melts, and here on this channel we go through things that are difficult and hard, and one of them is learning how to do things that I don't know how to do yet. Last week we were soldering. This week we were taking care of a repair that I super knew how to do this time, but I didn't know how to do it when it happened. I let it go on way too long. I just avoided the area that was causing failures, but I went ahead and fixed that. And now that I have a lot of skill and time built up underneath my belt, I was able to take care of it quickly with no problem. In the weeks leading up to Halloween, I had decided to print some toys for the trick-or-treaters, and you'll see the failure here. And then I didn't know what was wrong, so I just had to avoid the bed altogether on that corner, really failing to maximize the strength of the H2S. So this can happen on both the H2S and the H2D. And if you get the error AMS automatic material system malfunction / AMS assist motor overload, then that error likely means that you're having an issue with your PTFE tubes. I'm sure there's other things that cause it, but this is the primary reason for that error. In addition to there being issues with the PTFE tubes inside the printer, you're going to always want to make sure to check the back as well, as if those are too long, it will also cause that error. So I reached out to Bambu, I filed a ticket. They have always been really quick to get back to me and respond. And they offered me a solution of if I already had PTFE tubes, they gave me the length. I didn't at the time because I didn't have anything other than this large printer and a couple A1s. So they did, for free under warranty, send me out the replacement PTFE tubes. They said that I'm going to want to make sure to not use the darker PTFE tube that you see me size comparing here, but to go ahead and use the white one. I just wanted to double check, as it had been a while since I had read the ticket, and wanted to make sure that I was going to have the larger length that I needed. And if you're not getting replacement tubes from Bambu and you just have some around, you're going to want to make sure that that length is at 590 millimeters so that you don't continue to experience that error. So if you happen to have some spare PTFE tubes at home, you're just going to want to make sure to cut that to that right length, that 590. If you're not sure which one to get, this is the one that you're going to see here in the video that I picked up on Amazon. You're just going to want to make sure that it has a nice sharp blade, and that when you're cutting this tube, you're not pinching it. Because if you end up pinching it too bad, and it's not going to be able to properly pass filament through, and you're just going to solve one problem and then fix another. So just make sure you take a good look at this glorious out of focus PTFE tube here, and you're going to want to make sure that it's not, crushed in on itself so that your filament is able to pass through. So this falls squarely under the category of the do as I say, not as I do. A couple things I'm doing wrong here. First of all, the power should be off. I could technically short circuit something in here while I'm working on it. Second, it's going to go a lot easier on you if you take the glass off the top. I just didn't want to mess with the AMS2 Pro and the AMS HT. So you'll see as a result that my whole cans are really struggling here, and I could have caused damage to that belt. I did test it afterwards to make sure it was okay. So what you're not seeing here is you're going to want to push that buffer in with your left hand to get the PTFE tube to pop out, and then press down on the rubber and it should come right out. So after you've removed the PTFE tube from the buffer in the back of your H2S or H2D, you're going to want to press down on the tool head here on that little rubber piece. Enjoy my arm hair and tattoos as I do this. And pushing down will allow you to remove the PTFE tube and then just go ahead and carefully remove it from the track above. And again, I'm making this 10 times harder on myself by not having the glass removed, but you're just going to want to go ahead and reverse what you just ended up doing. Have your new PTFE tube, get it installed on the tool head, slide it along the track, contemplate your life decisions and all the things you've done wrong as you continue to suffer penalties from your bad choice of not removing the glass, continue to risk damaging the belt, and just continue to fiddle with it and show off your world your beautiful Irish volleyball-like complexion. But you will eventually get it, and it's a gratifying moment. And thank God you didn't break your printer belt in the process. Here I am checking the belt just to make sure that I didn't damage it. Bambu Lab makes really high quality printers that hold up. I just wanted to see the tension was there and probably maybe make it worse by doing that, but just wanted to give myself a peace of mind and make sure that it slid, did everything that it was supposed to. Now that I was confident I hadn't damaged the belt, I wanted to make sure to move the tool head all the way to the problem area that I was having on prints, was the upper, or I guess I should say front left of the build plate. So I just wanted to drag the tool head over there, get a good look at how much excess PTFE tube was there, really want to look for excessive bending in the PTFE tube just to make sure that it doesn't have any harsh angles. I was a little concerned about that bend towards the front, but I was going to check that in a test print. So just giving everything a good once over look to make sure that it's not going to encounter any potential issues on a future print job. So I mentioned earlier you're going to want to really look at the PTFE tubes in the back of any AMS you might be using. Just make sure that it has enough length to take a nice natural bend. It will kick that PTFE tube out of your second line there if it is too long. So just want to make sure that those are trimmed up, put in properly, and also a good time to take a look at your poop chute. Make sure it's clean. I spent way too much time picking a test print. I just wanted to make sure I got something that would print quick because patience is not my strong suit, and make sure that in the slicer I put it on the extreme front left just to see how that would print. And everything went fine. I didn't get the same error. Nothing went wrong, which is always a good day. And I really liked how this came out. I don't print benches anymore, but this one's pretty cute. I think my wife will probably commandeer this for her own collection, given that she loves that color. If you've made it this far through the video, I really appreciate you being here. If you'd like to connect with me on a more regular basis, you can do so on my Instagram at Paddy Melts. And I really hope that you got some value out of this. If you haven't already, please take a moment, like the video, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And whatever you have going on this week, I really hope that you're able to carve out some time to do something that brings you some joy, to do something creative and fun, because you are so very worth the investment. Have a great week, everybody.